we have to do is Forgeweaver Araz. Mechanics are super simple still. There's going to be 3 collectors. He spawns one at a time, so like all 3 are going to be dormant when we walk in the room. These collectors will get linked to 3 players, and it'll be 1 collector to all 3 to the same 3 players, and these players will drop orbs. And we just want to drop them underneath the boss and just Mythic plus kill them. These orbs will slowly try to get back to their collector. If they do, they become immune, and I think the raid just blows up. So you want to make sure you drop it as far away from the collector underneath the boss as you can.
Oh, wait. There's like you have to kite them through a thing. There's like a puddle or something that drops.
No, that's Mythic. That's Mythic.
Oh, we're not talking about Mythic. Sorry.
No. So he'll spawn this one, and then let's say he spawns this one, and now we're going to get not just 3 orbs from this one, but 3 from this one, and then 3 from this one, and then he'll spawn the 3rd one, and now it's 3, 3, and 3, and they're all staggered. So we're not going to get 9 all at once. There's a group soak that has to be taken away from the raid. It spawns this Arcane Echo ad. When it spawns this Arcane Echo ad, it has to be far away from the boss. If it's too close, it takes like 90% reduced damage and attacks like 75% faster or something like that. So it's a group soak away from the raid. 1 tank has boss, 1 tank has the Echo, and we just kill the Echo and then we go back to the boss. These mechanics do line up of like the orb spawning and the Echo spawning, so it is going to be like a split DPS kind of situation. These collectors are immune in phase 1. So don't even bother trying to hit them. When we go to phase 2, the boss goes to the center of the room. He's like 99% damage reduced, and these 3 collectors can now be hit. There's also going to be 2 shield ads that the tanks will have to hold on to. All the tanks have to know is every time this guy melees you, it attacks 8% faster and it stacks. But it's to that individual ad. It's not to both ads. So once you get to 5 stacks or whatever, you guys would just taunt the other ad off each other, and that's kind of it. These collectors will shoot out these little beams that have to be dodged. Nothing too crazy there. The wipe mechanic in this phase is this thing called Arcane Convergence, which is this beam that spawns from the collectors, and you basically just have to put the shield ad in front of it because there's this giant blue circle in the middle of the room that the beam is trying to reach, and if it reaches, it does raid-wide damage, and we just die. So you just block it with this shield ad. And then we get a damage amp once we kill all 3 of these collectors. It's 100% damage for 12 seconds. And the way it lines up is pretty close to 4 minutes into the fight. So you'll have your 2-minute CDs for this more than likely. We'll probably do this phase 1 twice and this intermission twice before we go to phase 3. Boss just goes to the entrance, which is down here, and there's this giant black hole up here that's just trying to pull us in. The pull-in is really, really slow for encounters for PTR. I was watching like 9+ minute kills, and at 9 minutes, they were just starting to no longer be able to fight the pull-in anymore. So, obviously, we'll see when it goes live if it's going to be like that or not, but not a terribly difficult pull-in. The boss will also be ideally below 20% at this point, so yeah. As far as Lust goes, it'll either be this last phase or it will be in one of these 2 damage amps. So.
When the collectors come up during phase 1, is it a fixed pattern or proximity based, or does anybody just?
I have not found any sort of logic to how they spawn or don't spawn. It seems completely random. So these 3 markers, the green, this orange, and this purple, are where the collectors are going to inevitably spawn from. So it's spawning this first one. Oh, they shoot out these orbs. I don't know. If you're not Fizz and you don't suck at Rick Reverb, won't be a problem for you. And then there's this little puddle that'll spawn. It's mythic only that we care about this. Oh, wait. Maybe mine was right. Maybe you do have to put them in heroic. I lied. Okay, so there's going to be this little void portal that spawns. You can see that these orbs have like an extra shield on them. You have to spawn it so that it goes through... Oh, this is mythic. I grabbed the wrong VOD. I am stupid. This one. Sorry about that. Okay, we go again. Dodge those. And he has his graphic settings turned down, but you can see when these come out how they're all pointing towards the collector that spawned. So that means that that's the collector they want to go to. You don't care about this when there's only one collector up. When there's 3 up, you do need to pay attention to this. And even when there's 2 up, you still do. So you'll just drop these underneath boss. They are fully CCable, so you can stun, you can grip, you can root, you can do anything you want to do. And it's just AoE Mythic plus Massacre underneath the boss. There's a soak going off behind. It spawns this echo. Again, they can't be too close to each other or it's not good. The priority when it's just the boss and the echo is to kill the echo, because there will be 2 echoes for every phase 1. He'll spawn a second collector here in just a second. And now this one shoots out its things. And now we're going to get 6 of those pink balls, 2 sets of 3. So you'll see, real quick, you can see people with like arrows over their head. They're going to drop stuff that we just don't want to stand in, essentially. But yeah, you can see they want to go to the right collector, and then there's another set of 3 that's spawning as well, and it wants to go to the left collector. Soka's going across the room, and yeah, just Massacre. So as far as this...
Stuff did work on that tank soak, by the way.
The immune stuff did.
Yeah.
But yeah. And then we kill this Echo, and now he's invoking the last collector. And now we're going to get 3 sets of 3 when it comes to these orbs. So it's consistently, I would say, 4 target cleave for phase 1. With 1 big target that has to die. The only thing is on this last set, so this 3 sets of 3, we do not have an Echo add up. So it's very easy to just nuke all 9 of them down together. Okay, now we go to intermission. And all of these collectors are going to become targetable. He does do a knockback to start intermission. Boss is basically immune. And now we just are hitting collectors. In Heroic, you can kill them all at different times. There's no punishment. Mythic, it's a different story, but we're not going to worry about that. The shield ads spawn super late, so 1 collector's already dead, and both of the shield ads just now spawned. And we're just killing stuff. The shielded ad's shield is like 50% of their total health. And then these are the photon blasts, just dodge those beams. And then right before this phase ends, we're going to see a queue for Arcane Convergence. I'll try to stop it just in time. Bang. I missed it. It's literally as this dies, you'll see the cast bar. Damn, I missed it. But anyways, he gets the alert for Arcane Convergence. That's the thing where you have to put the shielded ads between this big blue thing in the center of the room and the collector, and it just beams the shielded ads instead so that we don't die. Shortly after this, boss becomes damage amp, and we just blast. It gets only 12 seconds long. And the shielded ads will more than likely be alive for this part of the fight still. So, another 3 target cleave Massacre situation. With the priority damage obviously going into the boss. Boss was automatically transitioning to the last phase at about 25%. So this Dark Terminus cast signifies he's going into the last phase. Does a knockback, so he shoots us all where we want to be. And then you will probably barely be able to see the pull-in that's happening. In Heroic, there is nothing happening. You just slam boss and don't get pulled into the black hole. I guess you put these things underneath the boss still, but, I mean, yip-de-doo.
The one thing I couldn't tell, does the suck also affect the ads? I don't think it does.
I don't think so. Maybe a little bit, actually. It kind of looked like that one that's furthest ahead right now kind of sped it up a little bit.
Yeah.
But again, fully CCable, so stun, slow, knocks, ROP, whatever. And yeah, that's it. Those are the first 4 fights. Any questions about Forgeweaver or any of the other ones? Cool. If you haven't seen this spreadsheet yet, everything is done but the raid plans, which will probably be changed the first week anyways. All of the GIFs are in here except for the tank ones now, so you have very easily to see how these mechanics work. And then also kills or close to kills of these for multiple different point of views are also included as well. Could not find every single class and spec, and I'm probably not going to either because that sounds miserable for me. So, but yeah.